Hello, 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 and welcome back to another video. Continuing on, yet again, with ex01. This one is called Rot1. Now, I've always considered this to be rotten, but obviously it means rotation. Rotate 1. Write a program that takes a string and displays it, replacing each of its letters by the next one in alphabetical order. A Z becomes A, and capital Z becomes capital A. Case remains unchanged. The output will be followed by a new line, and as always, if the number of arguments is not 1, the program just displays a new line. Let's take care of the niceties. AC equals to 2. We will do something. If not, we are going to write a new line. Now, to do this one requires familiarity with the ASCII table. So let's check that out. Okay. Now, how are we going to get from, for example, a Z to an A is pretty easy. You can take care of that with a if-else statement. But how do you go from A to a B? Well, if you know how the ASCII table is laid out, it becomes really easy. So for example, A to a B is int value 65 to 66. So all we have to do is add 1 to these. So let's quit out of here, clear that, make this a little smaller again. So I think we should have a helper function which will take care of this for us. So I'm just going to call this, we want to return a char, I'll call it get char. It will take we're going to pass in a char value. Let's call it j. And we're going to return something, so I want to have another char value. And we're just going to set c equal to j right away. Because if we don't do anything, for example, we're going to pass anything to it. A 1, a period, so on and so forth. And those we don't want to happen, we don't want anything to happen to those. So we need to keep them the same. So if we're going to return c at the end of this function, we might as well set it to j to begin with. And whether or not it's changed somewhere in the function, we don't have to worry if the period or whatever is passed to the function. So, all right, let's take care of the z to an a. So we just say if c equals z, the small z, c is going to equal small a. Else if c equals big Z, c equals capital A. Now we need to take care of the rest of the alphabet. Except, else if, and we're going to need the lowercase and the uppercase, so we're going to have 2 sets of checks. If j is less than or equal to small a, and j is greater than, if j is greater than or equal to small a, and j is less than or equal to, it's not z, because we've already taken care of z, it's y. So we've got that, or j is less than or equal to capital A, and j did it again, and j is greater than or equal to capital A, and j is less than or equal to capital Y. We are going to say c equals j plus 1. There we go. That's how we do it. And then we're just going to return c, because everything else doesn't matter. Now, let's go down in here. While AV1, we need to, well, yeah, let's do this. Char c, and we're just going, let me do this. Let's say c equals get char of AV1. Then we're just simply going to write it. Write 1, c value there. Let's iterate that. And that should be it. Let's test our luck. Where am I at? Well, let's go. And rot 1. Okay. A dot out. Let's just try ABC. So we should get B, C, D. Yeah, that's what we got. And let's try period. There we go. Now let's try this one. That one. And there we go. There's your rot1. If you like this video, consider subscribing, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.